Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Control. We've made it into the maintenance sector and we're on our way to try and find Artie, the janitor, who I'm hoping is going to be in the janitor's office, just down through this corridor over here. Before we go on, I wanted to very quickly just have another look at the astral constructs, because if we save up threshold remnants, ritual impulses, and a lot more source, we can get the spin version of our gun, which appears to be like an SMG type thing. Should be kind of interesting. I've got my notepad in front of me, so let's head on in and see what we've got. It looks like we've got plenty of opportunities to get some of those materials up ahead. There is a lot of those shafts of light. Actually, let's go ranged before we get in, because being accurate is probably going to be better than getting a lot of damage directly out. Any more? There's a guy down here on his way up. In your face, mate. There's definitely something else that spawned in down there. I do like the telekinesis. As long as you know where things are coming from, it's all very manageable. And as long as you're accurate. If you're not accurate, then, you know, you're in a lot of trouble. Combat music's gone. Let's... Ah, well, if that was explosive, I could have just cleared the entire section quite quickly. Looks like we have some nasty corruption in here. I'm assuming this will hurt us like the other one we've seen. Let's do the upstairs first, and then we'll think about going down. Can I just get that out of the way? I'm sure that would get in our way later on. This is actually sort of heading in the right direction. Oops. Shatter projectiles boost. We've already got one of those. Is that better than our current one? +3 projectiles instead of +2? Yes, it is. That's a definite upgrade. I can see, based on the number of mods we're going to be getting, that we're going to be salvaging up a lot as time goes on. And it looks like we have another clearance level 4 in the ventilation section. Let me just make a note of that, and we'll head down and have a look at the lower floor, starting from over here. I like to be thorough in my exploration, because you never know where there's going to be little bits and bobs hiding out. I can hear the control point behind us resonating. This is underneath where we were, so that'll take us back up. We don't want that. Where's this one? Oh, there's two of them. There's two different ways down. That's fine. Yeah, it's definitely clearance level 4. And over here, anything hiding tucked out away? No, I guess we're just moving on up. I want to also check where I killed the guys, in case there's anything lying on the ground that we could pick up. But it doesn't look like it. Hey, this is the janitor's office. That is not a particularly spectacular office, but at least he has an office. Can't get through here yet. Everything's a little bit
down that way?
Closer. Well, we can hear Artie that way. this doesn't appear to go anywhere. A merry chase. Hold G to activate. Investigate the strange light in the break room. Okay. Got clearance level 2 in the janitor's office. I'll just note that. Janitor office. So the lights in this one. Let's have a look in here first. We have another thing of the Threshold Kids. Let's actually watch it from over here because it'll be better to see what's going on. About the astral plane.
Drawing the pyramid. The what?
The pyramid.
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty.
Like Topher's brain.
Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
I like the Threshold Kids. I mean, they are creepy as all hell, but I still very much like them. We haven't made any progress on our board countermeasures. So, Merry Chase. Jesse learns of another object of power, a merry-go-round horse below the break. Okay, so that'll actually tell us that in a moment. And killing things in this area is going to tell us where. And from the colon, we can see where we need to go to kill mobs. So if we ever need to grind out these materials, we can head to the specific area and hunt mobs. Okay, well then. Oh. Ah ha ha. Oh dear, right. Players the merry-go-round horse, object of power. Okay. Seems simple.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous.
Yeah, I totally feel you, Jesse.
An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
And what is this gonna do? Control to evade. Ooh. So is this like a dodge that... Yeah, it's like a proper dodge. Okay. And we can do it in the air. Oh, amazing. I wonder if we can do it kind of up. Not really. Okay, did not do that right. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Okay, so I guess we're just going to be... kind of getting away from all the grenades. Oh dear. That's fine. Learning how to run away, I'm always up
See the hiss keep up with
for running away. That light is so blinding. Cool. So we can now dodge, which is awesome. Let's check out that new personal mod because I like having better energy. 7% is better than 5%. And in terms of collectibles, we have a case file for the merry-go-round horse. Objects should be kept in a confined space when unbound. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This could be quite dangerous when redacted its path. The object is currently bound by redacted. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local redacted reported that the rides would move on their own, and they would be chased out. When these rumours reached the Bureau, see America Overnight, episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local redacted were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Redacted by Redacted. Agents invoked Formula C5 to redacted the object long enough to redacted. Containment location also redacted. And from this, we've actually got 3 ability points as well, I can see. So let's quickly go back to the control point. And see if there's anything we can upgrade. We don't want to go in there just yet. Wait, can we go back? Yes, yes we can. And actually going back is going to be good because it'll allow us to fight these guys a bit more sensibly. Yeah, that's not working. Let's do it with the gun. They're able to hit us through that and let us step round and hit a big hit. Can I shoot through this? No. I do see more material down there that I want to get. Oh, hello. Ow. That was very painful. Let's dash through this to get some more health. Problem solved. I like having the dash ability. The dash ability is very cool. And we are getting more threshold remnants. In fact, this whole section looks like there should be something here. Can't dash through it. Maybe we'd be able to dash through something like this. I'm not sure there's anything on the other side that we're going to want to go in there for, so let's not. But I did want to have a look at our abilities. Okay, so it looks like these are going to fill out depending on the abilities we get. Dash itself doesn't appear to be upgradable. Oh, we can launch enemies? Alright, let's improve our launch damage. And then this would take 2, so we can't do anything else along here. Extra launch damage, always good though. And in terms of the astral construct, yeah, we're up to 3 threshold remnants. Getting plenty of resources fast, though. Plenty of materials. And if the mods get more powerful as time goes on, then naturally our guns and abilities are just going to get better. Just making sure that this room doesn't lead us... There is a card on the floor, that's kind of interesting. Now there's many cards on the floor. So just the threshold kids in here. Okay, let's go to the office. More threshold remnants. So yeah, it's not just monsters that we get those from. I like how he has his own picture on the door.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner.
He kind of reminds me of the threshold kids.
First, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one.
Yeah.
They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this.
It
Fix the
makes
coolant
you
pumps
wonder how much is
and
lost in
power
translation.
generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle.
He could definitely read
Don't
minds.
worry at all. You'll take care of it, and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
Hey,
Door in
clearance
the
level
back.
2.
That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Alright, so we have a couple of clearance level 2s that we've already seen. More
Yep,
side quests.
burn the trash. Throw it in the fire.
Let's not push on past his office yet. Let's get those side doors that we've seen. Excuse me. So in here we just have what looks to be another loot box. Threshold remnants, good, good. So let me cross off one of those. I think we had another one in the janitor's area. Yeah, back this way. More guys to fight. That's not all of them. Let's go round and head down. Everyone? No, it's not. I think that's everyone for the moment. Even now, I still think I can hear the noises. No, it was just the one clearance level 2 in the janitor's place, other than the door that we have to go through. So the next clearance level 2 is back in the access corridor, and then we've got one in dead letters. So let's wander back through the access corridor area. There it is. And in here, ooh, we have something to read and a loot box, which has a ritual impulse in it. Okay, so into our collectibles in the correspondence. Book Club Lopez. Unless You, reviewed by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless You managed to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called The Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the world. To find the cure, they go on an expedition into dangerous uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future. And along the way, they just have to fall in love. I like how we never get to know if the fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give the book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. I mean, it's still sounding like it's something I'd give a go to. Actually, let's just double check the missions. So there is a furnace in the maintenance sector, and we probably haven't found it yet, but when we do, we'll be sure to burn the trash there. There's nothing else in this little bit, so let's go to the control point and we will teleport back to Dead Letters. Just make sure I'm going... No, this is back the wrong way. Because fast travelling back to Dead Letters will be significantly easier to manage. And in the meantime, I can cross off that number 2 from my list. Okay, we are going to fast travel back to Dead Letters. His attacks occurring in previously visited locations means we're never really going to be short of materials. We can always head back and grind them out if we need to craft up mods or upgrades or things like that. And from the looks of it, we can have 3 mods of on any form or on our person, so keeping more than 3 of something wouldn't make sense. Even if we wanted to like max out our number of shatter projectiles, we're never gonna get enough to more space than 3. So in here we have another file. Fake planes. Dear New York Tribune, airplanes aren't real. I figured out how they do it. The windows are TV screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels in the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that don't want us to know about. The planes we see in the sky are the monsters. The government made Earth trains look like the monsters so they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. I mean, if you have an argument that can't really be disputed, then you're pretty secure in your belief, aren't you? Now, in terms of side missions and things, we do have to kill his guards in the executive sector in order to get random material. These board countermeasures, if we're not doing them directly, then it's probably better if I move them on to different ones. So seeing as we're in maintenance, let's see if we can abandon these and take on a different one. If I abandon that one and we take on shatter maneuvers, if I abandon that one and take on maintenance incursion, if I abandon that one and do hiss rangers, I think that's a good selection for where we're going. Let's head back to ventilation and carry on a little bit. Now, I don't think our dash is enough for us to go back to the cafeteria and get that box that was up high. We might be able to, but we can always check it out a little bit later. For my countermeasure mission, I do need this to be in shatter mode. Let's push through and see what we've got. It's a shame I didn't switch the missions over before we went through this place a couple of times, but there you have it. There you have it. Can I pull the darts off the thing? No, I can't. I can't actually use any abilities in here. How about from outside? Only once the door is closed. Got to keep Artie safe. And we can now open this little side door. 2 things. Dodge efficiency and threshold remnant. Okay. Don't think we'll ever use dodge efficiency.
So what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much.
I wonder if we've got another
Director's duty.
hotline bit from Trench. Yes, we do. Okay, let's listen to what he's going to say.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
I wonder if there's something more about the whole power section. Okay, this is going to take us down maybe into like the furnace area. It certainly doesn't feel like a particularly safe lift, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Let's have a read. Escaped object of power. Attention maintenance staff. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple of weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Sincerely, your security chief, Simon Arash. Well, technically we're the director, so it's fine that we've bound it to ourselves. And yeah, this is going into the main central area. And I see power plant. Wait, are you a friend? We've got friendlies?
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Alright. Before we go in and see him, let's get this control point. Ooh. Not sure if that actually worked. Oh no, no it did. It's just the lights are still red. I think that would be down to the security chief, won't it? Always explore everything before proceeding with the plot. That's the general rules I go for. I can hear a lot of hiss chanting around. That all appears to be closed off. Also inaccessible over. That's it. That's an actual hiss barrier. But we can't quite get into the coolant pumps yet. Nothing hiding in there. How about further round? Doesn't look like we have anything specifically. Plenty of places to climb and explore. And no falling damage from that height. Although it certainly sounded like we didn't exactly have a nice nice landing. We can go into central maintenance. Spin group efficiency and a health recovery mod. And looks like we've got more in here as well. Oh, this is a big bathroom. Virtual impulse material. Not seeing anything else tucked in there. So what's this whole field training section? What is that? We can destroy it. Let's research thresholds. Thresholds. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a redacted frequency, different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a redacted. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or retracts thresholds. We do know for certain thresholds are not permanent, eventually their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes redacted in those who learn of it, so it is actively denied. Refer to file 5-05-1881 for a full report. Okay, so if we could destroy that... Yeah, destroy enough of them, and the door can be opened. Well, we've gone completely off the reservation at this point. And we've got another side mission. A good defense is a good offense, I'm assuming. Field training actor complaint. Oh dear, someone gets shot. Maybe. I'd like to file a formal complaint re unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality that I did not agree on. The fact they were planning to use the material for what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of those recordings. I want use of the Ranger Field Training Course recorded messages to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I will go to HR with this if necessary. Signed, Randall Pulaski. Kind of want to hear those recordings now. A good defense mission. Jesse learns of another object of power. A save. Okay. So we're going to get one more object of power by the looks of it. Although I suspect it's not going to be easy. It looks like a lot of equipment we could potentially use in there.
So I just read this? Welcome to the Ranger Field Training Course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always
Get
did
ready,
love obstacle
Ranger.
courses.
Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Right, I understand.
"45 seconds remaining.
I don't get it. Is there something behind us?
30 seconds remaining.
Or do these just need more hits? Does look like that's been
15 seconds remaining.
properly hit.
Five seconds
Maybe
remaining.
we had to put this into it.
Course failed. Try again, Ranger.
Alright, we'll definitely figure this out. Yes, okay. Let's go push the button. I'm assuming it'll reset the time.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
No, give me this.
45 seconds remaining.
No, give me one of these.
30 seconds remaining. Fifteen seconds remaining.
We've got to be nearly there. Oh.
Seconds remaining.
Come on.
Force failed.
Oh,
Try again, Ranger.
I felt like we were there. We can definitely do this. I just need to be a bit more efficient, I think.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting
I'll
in 5,
change off the shatter gun.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Seconds remaining.
No, give me one of these. Put that in there. It's going to let us push forwards. Get you in there. It's going to be tight.
5 seconds remaining. Course complete.
Hey.
Congratulations, Rainer.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course.
No, I suspect not.
It's protecting itself. I need to hit it harder to break that shield.
Okay, let's touch it and see what happens. Okay, how do we shield ourselves? Q. Okay. It's definitely not perfect. Oh, we don't need to hold it. Cool. Let's tuck ourselves into cover. It's definitely an interesting thing. I don't know if we should be trying to run, but I suspect we're past the course anyway at this point. We're going up, up? Yes, we are. Amazing. Oh dear.
Time to have a shield.
I think there was someone up on top. Yeah, there was. Well, this is all counting towards our maintenance sector kills. So let's grab this little bit of material. And just check, yeah, just check for any extra lootables up on top. Some more ritual impulse. And I think that's probably going to be a good point for us to finish this episode off. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Control. See you soon.